Welcome back to another Tearless Tuesday. I apologize in advance for some rough noise during the recording. I tried to fix it though. Rating Genshin characters on if they are friend material or not. So yeah, besties for life, a good friend, a casual friend, acquainted, frenemies, keep you at arm's length, or my mortal enemy. Okay, let's go. Albedo, I want to say, would be a casual friend as well because, I don't know, maybe he's a good friend. I don't know. I think we might rearrange the list afterwards, but he's a very interesting person to listen to, and he listens to other people. I was thinking, well, he's not very in tune with what the humans are doing, but neither am I, so that's fair. Amber, I feel like, would be either a casual friend or a good friend. She's very fun, and she seems like she'd be like the best person to plan things out. We'd go wind gliding, we'd eat dinner, and she's an outrider, so she'd know all the best places for us to hang. And she's very smiley and joyful, and I like that. I feel like would be a pretty neat friend. We'd go dancing, hopefully not with our socks on. She's less than Amber because she might not know a lot about the places we were visiting or what the commoners are doing. That sounds so mean. She might bring me to a 5-star restaurant, and either I won't be able to afford it or she'll pay for it, and then I'd feel bad. So I'd say she's more of a casual friend. Barbara. I feel like Barbara would be a good, caring friend, if not a bestie. She's kind of lacking in the personality department, but her thing is she cares for people, and she sings. And I need help with singing. I'd probably scare her with my singing. I feel like Barbara would be a good friend. Beta would be such a blast. I could see her being a good friend. Yeah, I'm not sure if she'd want to be my friend, but she's just so cool. And you could go on her ship with her, and she'd also bring more friends. But she probably would get drunk too, but you just gotta take that sometimes. Okay. Bennett would be a casual friend because of his bad luck thing. I already feel very unlucky, and I'm just like, we're gonna die if Bennett and I are in the same room. But he would honestly be such a nice person to hang out with because he's always sweet and he cares about everyone else. I feel like Shangun and I would just be acquainted because he's very shy and kind of reserved. And I don't think there would be much opportunities for us to see each other, but if I could, I'd get acquainted with him. And I don't think we'd have any bad vibes with each other. I feel like Diluc would keep me at arm's length, or we'd just be acquainted at best. Because I'm not that cool. And Diluc knows that. Diona's actually gonna be kind of low, like keeping you at arm's length are frenemies, because all she'd want to do is just destroy the wine industry. I'm gonna say frenemies. All she'd want to do is like destroy the wine industry and talk about making the worst drink ever. But she can be really sweet sometimes. Fischl would be a casual friend because she talks so much and so intricately. And do you ever have those conversations with some people where they're talking so like you can't really understand what they're saying, like they're talking too fast or too slow or in a very thick accent and you can't really understand everything. And then at the end of the sentence, you're just like, yeah, uh-huh, uh-huh. I feel like that would be the total of all of mine and Fischl's conversations together. I would be acquainted with Ganyu because I don't think Ganyu would spend time with me. She's just too busy. It's not like she doesn't like me. Maybe we'd go out. Well, maybe we'd go out and get dinner. No, she's probably too busy for that. She probably Ubers everything. I feel like Kutao and I might be frenemies because she might try to sell me coffins or whatnot, and I'd get really annoyed very quickly. But on the other hand, I don't think she's funny, but she's not the worst person in the game. I feel like I'd just be acquainted with Jean because she's also, like Ganyu, a very hardworking lady. And I'd like to be friends with her, but I don't think she'd find time to be friends with me and whatnot, and I don't want to just be a disturbance to her work. Okay, Kaya. I feel like Kaya was in somewhat of a shady business. I should maybe put him lower. Like, he's in a shady business, and you also never know what's coming with that dude. I don't know. I mean, I don't hate him, per se. I'd hate working with him, yeah, but I don't hate him. I can't tell if Kaching and I would be casual friends or if we'd be acquainted. Probably more casual friends because she does sometimes get a little wrapped up in her work, but we could have golden shrimp balls if we want. I don't know. I've really wanted to be like a role model for a tinier kid, but I don't think Klee would be my bestie because of the kind of age gap, and I think I would die in an explosion if she was my bestie, but she wouldn't be, since she's a kid, she'd have a lot of time to be with me and stuff. And she also's a kid, so I don't want to bother her with the darkness of this world. So she probably couldn't listen to me say I had bad days. I think I'd be acquainted with Lisa. Not exactly a friend of me, unless I don't know, she might try to play. She might try to play with me though. Like, very weirdly. Like, she's kind of masochistic, so would she be my frenemy? Or am I keeping you at arm's length? I'm gonna say she's at the very bottom of frenemies. Mona is super broke. I'd have to pay for everything. I would probably keep you at arm's length. I feel like I would be acquainted with Ningguang, but she'd want nothing to do with me because the lights are always on in my house and burning fuel, and no one is ever home. So she'd have no benefit of being my friend. I want to be besties with Noelle. I'm not sure if I'm worthy enough to be besties with Noelle. Because she's super cool and I am not. I'd probably want to help her if we were friends. And then she'd definitely help me back. Okay, Chi-Chi. would be a casual friend. I don't. Casual are good, but I'm thinking more casual because she has to run around and get herbs, and also she'd probably forget who I am, so I'd have to wholly introduce myself again. Okay, I don't think Razor would be my friend. Just because he's kind of got his wolf pack and stuff, and I might smell suspicious, so he might not like that. But I feel like if Bennett was following me around, Razor would probably want to be my friends as well. I don't know. Let's move him up to at least a casual friend. Sucrose would be a good friend, I think. She cares a lot. And in the event where she's talking to college, she listens a lot, and she has weird passions. I have weird passions. This could be a very good friendship. Okay. You got this man over here. I want to say good friend, but he always wants to fight me, so he has to go a tier below. So, I don't know. I actually would be down to learn some, like, boxing or fighting stuff. But I'm not sure if I'd want to do that all the time, which is why he's a casual friend. I don't want to do it. Maybe he's like that friend I have in karate class or jujitsu or kung fu class that's trying to spar with me, and I'd be okay with it, like, maybe once every week, but my body can only take out that crap once a week. I would keep Venti at arm's length. I would keep Venti at arm's length because he is drunk almost all the time. And we do not stand for that. I don't usually like people who get overly drunk, because I worry about them and their safety, and plus they're saying some weird stuff that I don't ever want to hear coming out of anyone's mouth. I feel like I'd want Xiangling to be my bestie, because she's got the bear. Oh, and she can cook. This is going back to the meme of, I have no skills, but if you feed me, I will stay loyal to you because I need the food. I'm gonna put Xiao in the besties category because he's very protective and he tries to better himself. He tries to adapt to the human world, so we would do stuff that he likes and I would do stuff that I like, even though I don't know if Xiao has any hobbies of his own, which is kind of sad. Water Dude might try to pull a few pranks on me, but I don't know, maybe we'd bond over justice and books. Jinyan's very respectful, very sweet, and she's creative, so maybe we could bond over that. I would keep Zhongli kind of at arm's length because he would want my money, and he talks a bit too much for me. I mean, he did pay us back that one time. I wouldn't really say frenemies because the worst he does is take coins out of my wallet. Well, he asks and I provide because I feel too guilty. So I say yes. I'd say casual friend. He'd be a good older adult figure in my life and tell me the history of stuff. Zara would want nothing to do with me, and we'd both keep each other at arm's length because she's just giving me the bombastic side eye, and I'm like super scared, and I don't want to be next to her. Okay, I feel like since Amber is my casual friend, Eula would also be my casual friend, because I don't know, the vengeance thing would scare me at first, but knowing the gist of the vengeance thing really helps in context. And now it's like a friendly group joke, like, I'm gonna get vengeance on you. No, I'm gonna get vengeance on you. It would be just like a friendly little joke amongst us. Okay. I don't know what to do with Yin Fei. I think we'd be acquainted because of her line of work. She's probably really busy, and I also don't know a lot about the law. I do follow the law, so we aren't frenemies. Get that, people. Don't forget that. It's not because I'm scared that she's a lawyer or anything. Okay. Kazuha. Be a good friend because I would love to hear about his travel stories, and he's such a gentle talker with such an aesthetic voice. If you're my friend, I'd like you are one of my streamer friends. I probably like you for your voice. And I just like Kazuha. I don't know. I feel like Yoimiya's the extrovert that does not shut up. Like, I know Amber's kind of like this as well, but Yoimiya's also a little sassy on top of that. Maybe it's because I'm just not a big fan of Yoimiya. I feel like Sayu and I would be acquainted. She'd just be like, "Hi, how are you? Okay, good. Let me sleep." A is my mortal enemy. We cannot be friends. I'm sorry. I don't know. I would keep Kujo-Sara at arm's length. She's a really cool character in the game, but she kind of gives me weird vibes. I need to know a little more about this woman. Kokumi would be a good casual friend because it would be really cool to know about her. She's mostly about wars. That's probably why I'm keeping her in the casual friends. I don't know if we'd have that much in common to speak about. Toma gets to be my bestie 100% because I would be like crying trying to learn something, and Toma would just encourage me and show me how to do it, and he's very nice. Ito would be, I want to say he's my bestie, but his intelligence would probably annoy me sooner or later, so he would be a good friend to hang out with. Not a good friend to be stuck in a situation with, but yeah, you know. I want Goro to be my bestie. I haven't done the hangout yet, but he is very nice and he listens to people, doesn't he? So that's a trait I admire a lot in a friend. He also likes climbing. I like climbing. Okay, you get to move up in front of all these other people. So do you, Sucrose, I guess. I want Shenhe to be my bestie as well, but Shenhe would probably, I'd have to restrain her from murdering people. So, yeah. Maybe that's why she isn't my bestie. I feel like Yunjin would be a casual friend. She's a theater kid. I like visiting the theater and seeing plays. So I'd support her in that way, and we'd also could do other stuff together. And I believe she likes to eat or get sweets. I like to make sweets, so this, you know what, this could be a really good friendship as well. I feel like I'd keep Yai Miko at arm's length. Possibly, or maybe we'd be frenemies, I don't know. Yeah, let's put frenemies because she'd probably like to mess around with me. I feel like Ayato and I would be acquainted because I don't think we have anything in common. Plus, the man's is busy. I don't think Yelan would want to be my friend. I don't know, Kuki's such a... I think we'd only know each other casually because she's a little too cool for me, but I feel like Kuki would be such a cool friend to have, and she's surrounded by guys all the time, and she'd want to hang out with me because I'm one of the girls. But I'm also, I don't know, I'm not, I hope I'm not as dumb as her boss, but I hope I can be one of those females in her life. At least a casual friend, if not a good friend. I feel like Hazel would be kind of sussy. I think we'd know each other very briefly because would not go to jail. And I don't know where else I'd find Hazel. I think Tignari would be my frenemy because I'm not very intelligent and he'd probably just sass me all the time, give me slack, and I'm like, I'm doing the best I can. He's nicer than that though. So maybe he'll be my casual friend. I want to be friends with Kali. I want to be a good friend to Kali. Yeah. I feel like yes. We could be good friends. Hopefully. I don't know what we'd talk about though, but we just have that same vibe, you know? Dory, I'm gonna keep you at arm's length because you would steal my kidneys while I was sleeping. Like, I like you as a character, but I do not trust you. Hey. Milu would be a nice friend to have go out and have desserts with. She's really cute. As if that has anything to do with her personality. I'd go to see her performances, and you would. But the thing is, I don't know what you would want to do with me because I'm not a dancer. I know the chicken, the Macarena, the robot, and soon, hopefully, the Wednesday Addams dance. I feel like Sino and I could be really good friends. We'd probably even play TCG together. Yeah, we just bond over that, basically. So much about Candace. I think we'd be acquainted. I can't find reason to be frenemies, or enemies with her. When did my list get so long? Want to give Ihida a good hug. She might not be my bestie. Maybe we could be good friends. The God of Wisdom probably has lots of interesting things to say, like Zhongli. I feel like Layla would be a good casual friend. She seems like the type of person who needs friends. And I just also need friends. Okay, Scaramouche I'd probably keep at arm's length if I'm being for real. Because the man disrespects me and I'm gonna not take that very well. So I'm gonna probably keep him at arm's length. I feel like Barzan would be mean to me, but I feel like we'd just be acquainted. She probably wouldn't be mean to me. She'd just be like, you're a youngster and stuff like that. I like Yao Yao. I think we could be besties. She's very helpful and very nice. And she has the patience of like a saint. I feel like I'll hate them and I would be frenemies. This man would want nothing to do with me if we're being real. But maybe since I consider myself a decent person, he'd at least be in the same room as me. Maybe we'd be acquainted. Nah. I want to be girlfriends with Dea. That would be a dream come true. Like we'd just be besties shopping. She has like a killer sense of fashion. Maybe she wouldn't be my best friend. Maybe she'd just be a good friend, but I don't know. I don't know. I really like her. I can dream, right? Where should I put Mika? I feel like Mika would be a little shy. I know he opens up once you get to know him, but if I even put Bennett in here, Mika would probably be on the same tier. Okay, This is probably why Al Haytham doesn't like me, because I'm too much like Kabe. Like, I'm the emotional, crying person, but we'll both be emotional, cry baby persons together. You know? Baiju, I feel like we'd just be acquainted because I don't see us interacting that much. I'd like to be good friends, or at least casual friends with Kirara, because she seems like her job is like so fun and stuff. And she probably has a bunch of fun stories, and plus she's a cat girl. How can you not like cat girls? Well, okay, well, most people like cat girls. Okay, this is our final tier list, final ranks. I moved Amber and Eula. Now these two deserve to be a good friend. But yeah. Thank you for watching, Aeroline. Goodbye.